Good afternoon, South Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express. I'm Bonnie Booley. It's a Tuesday, which means it's cook-along day, one of my favorite days. And I just spotted something in the kitchen that is basically like the food love of my life. And I'm going to tell you what that is just now. And it's unfortunately, well, it's second, you're second.
Okay, cool. All right, okay.
It's that time of the week and we're back on your screens for another Afternoon Express cook-along. Easter's coming up this weekend and that means there'll be plenty of leftovers. So today we've got some fantastic meal inspiration that makes use of the leftovers. Sunday roast. Clem, take us through it. And speaking of roast, I just spotted out the corner of my little eye a lamb roast.
A lamb shoulder roast. And we're using that today in this pie. It's got a long name. I always name my recipes long things. It's called the leftover Easter Sunday lunch pie. Because basically it's everything you would have had for Sunday put into a pie for Monday because it's a public holiday.
Whoa, whoa. Just when I went on an eating plan this week.
Oh, me too, eh?
You are so mean. Anyway, if you want today's recipe and shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are R1.50 each and no free SMSs apply. And also, as always, we're streaming live right now on YouTube, so you can keep your device handy in the kitchen and follow along. At any point during the show, do call in live on 021-430-9881. And since we've been off air due to the cricket, I've missed you so much. Hope you've missed me. Some big events have taken place, including the 2018 SAFTAs. Today, we'll be sitting down with the CEO of the NFVF, Zama Mkosi, to chat about the awards and their significance this year. Now, last week, Tropica Island of Treasure Maldives bid farewell to female duo Team Coral, comprising of Melinda Bam and pro swimmer Kelly Gunnell. Shortly after their departure, host Katlego announced in another dramatic twist that 2 more contestants would be leaving the island. However, this time, they might not be from the same team. Contestants had to battle it out on their own for a spot on the island, and sadly, the 2 who found themselves at the bottom were Sbahle Mpisane, aka Fitness Bunny, and medical student Nondu Mabizela. Their time on the island may be over, but you still stand a chance to win. All you have to do is purchase a Tropica pack and follow the instructions on the label. There are some big prizes to be won.
Get a taste of the smooth island life and win big with Tropica Island of Treasure Maldives. Buy a Tropica, follow the entry details on the pack, and you could win daily airtime prizes, Daniel Klein watches, American Tourista luggage for your next adventure, vouchers from loot.co.za to shop the hot daily deals online, and the grand prize of a Kia Picanto. For competition T's and C's, visit tropica.co.za. And don't forget to watch Tropica Island of Treasure Maldives every Monday at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3.
So joining us today on Afternoon Express's Cook-Along special is your favorite team, well, one of South Africa's favorite Tropica Maldives teams, Team Thick! And after being eliminated in a massive twist on last night's episode, it's Sbahle Mpisane and Nondu Mabizela. Welcome, ladies. So lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sad. and I mean, what are the chances that like 2 really strong female teams are eliminated one after the other? I mean, did you see that coming at all?
Not at all. It was such a shock, especially after last week's Team Carl. Now this week, us, it was just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
We're never expecting it, definitely. And us staying on the team, well, in Maldives, it also sort of like gave us hope that, you know what, we need to do this and represent women as well and continue with the drive. And next thing, boom, we gone.
Yeah. Just like that. So, I mean, you guys, it seems like you guys grew really close.
We did.
And when you found out that you were going to have to do the challenges individually, what was the first thing that crossed your mind?
For me, I was just like, oh my goodness, for the past however many weeks, we've been doing things together. And, you know, you just get this like bond between the 2 of you and you know who's strong and who's weak where. And now all of a sudden we have to be alone. It's like, how the hell am I meant to figure this thing out on my own? Like, it just it was a really, really big, slender twist.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was the biggest challenge for you?
I think for me, it wasn't mostly about the challenge of us being apart, but once you start seeing the other member, you know, not doing so well, it also plays a role in you because you're not as confident, and it plays with, you know, with your performance as well. So I think we just fed off with each other's energy, and usually if I'm on my lowest, she'll be up. If she's on her lowest, I'll be up. So now it just happened that both of us were really not doing well that day.
And it's really hard to bring each other up.
I'm hacked, and as much as we're there, holding hands, hugging, but, you know, I know my spirits were so low, and I just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
I really wanted to go home.
Yeah.
And you're very, very down.
You are up against Kanya.
Yes.
And I mean, you're a fit woman. You can hold your own. What do you think happened there?
I'm a very heavy woman. So I was at a disadvantage there, you know, being the heaviest person and having to hold myself and, you know, try to not fall. But it happened, and it had nothing to do with strength or anything, but it was just a matter of, obviously, if you're holding for your dear life and you're 80 kgs and you're 50 kgs, then, you know, only makes sense.
Absolutely. So, you know, in your diary moment, you alluded to the fact that you wouldn't want to carry on without Sbahle. Do you think you really, you decided to leave, or do you think you really fell?
You know what? For me, when rewind back to the picking episode, I think episode 3, and I made a plea to someone, a different celebrity, and then Sbahle ended up choosing me. And for me, I was like, you know, for someone to see potential in me, despite me not having noticed her at all, like initially, was such a big thing. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do everything I can to make her proud and to just be the best teammate that I can be. And in the end, when she fell off first and I was still hanging on, I was like, okay, so she's off. If I hang on, I'm going to be with a different celebrity partner, and it's just not going to work for me. And she chose me when she didn't have to. So I was like, this is my way of choosing her back.
Oh, the final challenge was quite grueling. What was going on in your mind at that point?
I was just like, can I just hold on? Can she just hold on? Can we make this together and have a success story of note?
Yeah.
But it just didn't play out that way. So.
Well, you guys, you also had the hashtag as a team, #thick, which people grew really fond of. And it's the one hashtag that teams gave themselves that I really think describes something that you're both passionate about. You're obviously passionate about wellness and obviously affirming women who feel like they're thicker, right? So how did people respond to that?
I think everyone just loved the pair, you know. Also, when I officially met Nondu, after choosing her and realizing, you know, she's a medical student, she does marathons, and because I didn't know anything about her, to understand, I was never planning on choosing a girl, so I didn't invest my time on knowing what she's doing, what she likes, you know. I was always with the guys.
Why weren't you planning on choosing a girl?
From the get-go, I just said, guys, give me a guy. Whatever happens, I need a guy. So, because I didn't think we'd have to choose our own teams. So I thought maybe they'll give us partners. So I said, if it's a partner, I'll be looking for a guy. You know, so I wasn't interested with the girls, and they're all petite and cute and small, and I was like, oh.
But we were not that small. We actually know how to hold our own.
It's so funny.
So when I actually had to choose, you know, it was very difficult because there were guys there as well, but there were 2 girls, 2 guys, and I'm thinking, okay, so should I go for the guy, you know, he looks quite fit and stuff, or should I try one of the ladies and see where it takes me? So I just decided, do the unexpected and see where it takes you.
Yeah. And you love weight.
So that was the slender twist.
Yes,
That was the best slender twist, actually, because I couldn't have asked for a better partner. When she chose me, I was like, what? Like, is this really happening? Is this really
so
happening?
happy.
Never ever thought that she
My
would
first
do
conversation with her was just like, I was like, yeah, this is the one.
Absolutely. Well, the 2 of you are very lovely and charming, and you're not going away. You're going to cook along with me.
Yay!
Let's have some food.
Absolutely. If you missed last night's jaw-dropping episode, be sure to watch it on the Tropica YouTube page. Also, don't forget that you stand a chance of winning when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on the bottle, and you can stand a chance of winning loot.co.za vouchers to shop online, American Tourister luggage, Daniel Klein watches, airtime, or the grand prize of a Kia Picanto. T's and C's on tropica.co.za, and remember to tune into Tropica Island of Treasure Maldives next week, Monday, 2nd of April, for an episode that will have you on the edge of your seat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Next week on Tropica Island of Treasure Maldives, the contestants count on shuffling up the scoreboard to flip the odds in their favor.
Be an animal. My lungs feel like they want to explode. Oh!
Wow, well, you look at that. I didn't see that coming. How did that happen?
Catch a flipping fantastic episode of Tropica Island of Treasure Maldives Monday at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3. The stage is yours.
Presenter Search on 3 is searching for South Africa's newest and hottest TV presenters and SABC3 brand ambassadors. This sensational nationwide search for new TV talent is brought to you by Capitec and McCafe and presented by a 2018 SAFTA winner and one of the country's most popular television icons.
Yes, it's me, Barbie Molloy, your host of this year's Presenter Search on 3. I'll be shining the spotlight on the best and brightest talent in the country. We're looking for someone suave to charm us on top billing, endless energy to wake us up on the Expresso morning show, and for someone who will captivate us on Afternoon Express and other shows here on SABC3.
Auditions have already successfully taken place in Port Elizabeth, with hopefuls lining up in their numbers, eager to impress. If you too want to show us what you're made of, then there are still 3 more chances. Cape Town on Saturday the 7th and Sunday the 8th of April at the Newlands Rugby Stadium. Durban on Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th of April at the Durban Exhibition Centre. And Johannesburg on Friday the 20th, Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of April at the Wanderers Cricket Stadium. Doors open at 8 a.m. and registration opens at 9. Our team will provide you with an entry form and guide you through the process. Come prepared with a 10 to 15 second presenter link that introduces you to the judges and to the world. This is your chance to shine.
The winners need to be unapologetic about who they are, proud of their African heritage, and able to represent SABC3 on any stage. Check out Presenter Search on 3.com for more details. With SABC3 and Presenter Search on 3, the stage is yours.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. This past weekend, Sun City hosted the biggest television and film event on the South African calendar, the 12th annual SAFTAs. All the biggest stars in the business were in attendance, and each year the ceremony, championed by the National Film and Video Foundation, celebrates the best of the best in local entertainment. We're joined now this afternoon by the CEO of the NVF, Zama Mkosi. Welcome to the loft.
Thank you, thank you.
This is long overdue. We've been expecting you for a long time now.
I know, we have been threatening to get together, but yeah, I'm looking forward to our few minutes of really constructive engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've been a part of the NVF since 2012.
Yes.
Please just take us through the role of the foundation and how important it is for us to have a foundation like itself in South Africa.
The NVF, which is an agency of the Department of Arts and Culture, its core mandate is to promote and develop the film industry. And we do this in various ways, in a lot of behind the scenes, you know, seemingly boring yet very important ways, like giving out bursaries, like funding script development and funding production. But we also position the South African industry around the world. But also, you know, the weekend, what you're talking about is that one of the key tools that we use to promote the industry is to host industry awards, because industry works so hard and oftentimes it's not recognized. So we always make sure that we set aside a weekend where hopefully industry pauses and celebrates those that really create the magic for us.
Yeah, and it's also an industry where no one really pats you on the back ever, really. Hey, I mean, you don't get appraisals, you don't get a call to say you've been doing really well. And yet the conditions are so tough.
Yes,
absolutely.
You know, it's really tough conditions. So we always make sure that even the ones that we recognize, we don't only recognize those that are always in front of camera, that the public always knows, but we've got a full night that is dedicated to all the experts on the technical side, and those are the ones that we give the whole Thursday night, and we celebrate and say, you know what, you contribute to industry and therefore you deserve to be awarded.
Yeah. So let's talk about the SAFTAs that took place this weekend, the 12th annual ones. How different were these SAFTAs from all the years before?
You know what, they were so special, these ones, because they had a lot of soul. If I can say that. There were many things that we wanted to make sure that are in there, not just for entertainment purposes, but they're in there because they've got meaning. The first one was our partnership with the Northwest, which is not random that we're hosting it at Sun City. The whole reason behind that is that we want to see the film and television industry developing across the country. We do not want the industry limited into 3 provinces, because South Africa has got so much more to offer. So we believe that when we take the awards there, we are bringing the focus of the industry into the Northwest. That was the key thing for me. But also the focus on women. That for me is also very close to my heart. You know, we wanted to see using this platform as a platform to challenge industry and bring awareness to industry about something that, you know, women and I'm sure even some men experience. But because we're always in the process of creating, we never take time out to really bring awareness to the issue of sexual harassment. And yet, you know, the research done by SWIFT showed that over 70% of women feel violated in the workplace. There is a lot of human beings that really are forced to work in conditions that are not ideal. And so we said everyone must stand up and make a commitment to say they will not tolerate sexual harassment, they will report it, and they will educate other people around it.
That is really special and truly, truly important. And I'm sure every year you deal with complaints about how it should have gone this way, I don't like this, this is unfair, blah, 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 blah. Let's also talk about Ingaba walking away with 6 awards. Despite all the controversy around it, it really is an incredible film.
It really, because the one thing that is so important about the SAFTAs is that it's a peer review process. It is not a decision that is made by NVF officials just sitting around the table and deciding who wins, but peers judge peers. Although, important to note, we always make sure that we watch against conflict of interest, but it is important to indicate that once someone has won, it is because of the industry having chosen them, because they are the experts, and the experts have spoken. So Ingaba was really one of the winners that, you know, we were so proud that that industry did recognize the great work that went into that project.
Yeah, and the fashion was outstanding as usual.
The fashion
any standouts for you?
You know what, for me, I think what what stood out was how Africa was represented.
Yeah.
The fact that once again we were proud of ourselves. That really, really was very key. And it shows even in some of the winners. We've always had experiences where even the people that win are not completely representative of the people that work in the industry. But this year we had new players coming in. We had, you know, more black and transformed companies coming through because they invested a lot of work in there. So we're very, very proud of that.
Yeah. I'm also particularly proud of the Lifetime Achievement Award winner this year. It was so touching.
Completely. They both really deserved it. And this is the moment that we have to really acknowledge the contribution made by those that have been doing work long before the awards were instituted. Awards are only 12 years old. I mean, our industry is much older than that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It is always a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
I hope you have your aprons ready and the oven is warming up, because after the break we head to the kitchen for the Afternoon Express cook along with our special guests. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. You're just in time for our cook along on a Tuesday in the loft, and I've got Team Vic in the house. You guys are going to help me cook. Are you quite efficient in the kitchen?
I'm excited.
Listen, I'm good at taking instructions, so let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
I
do
like
it.
chopping.
And you do a lot of meal prepping, right?
Yes, I do.
So you're always in the kitchen.
Yes.
Well, not always, but
Not always,
reasonably.
but it's my thing. I like it.
Okay, nice. Okay, Clem, take us away.
It's 2 weeks in a row, like I feel like we need to start with squats in the kitchen. I mean, come on.
Actually, we should drop down.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
We should drop down.
5 squats. 1, 2, 3. 1.
Oh,
2.
yes.
3. Yes.
My knees are getting better.
Come on.
Okay, we need
Squats in heels, guys. Squats in heels.
Actually.
It's very bad for your knees. Squatting in heels is actually bad.
okay,
Just saying,
cool.
just saying.
All right, let's get some.
I know those ones, yeah.
All right, so it's Easter weekend, right? You know it's going to get serious on Sunday. We're going to have so many roasts going on. It's going to be insane. Monday's a public holiday. What you going to do? You don't want to be cooking. This is the recipe for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got some leftover lamb. Earlier you were saying that doesn't look like any
It
leftover
doesn't.
lamb.
It looks like a family member took it and hid it somewhere and was like, tomorrow.
We have those family members, okay? So that's the lamb.
I'm that family member.
That's a lamb shoulder we have left over and some roast veggies. What I'm going to ask you guys to do, 2 knives. Can you start chopping up that lamb for me? And you can add it to your big mixing bowl.
Yes.
I'm going to be like,
Let's chop and eat. We'll chop and eat.
chopping meat. No
Should we
stacking.
chop it on the board?
On the board.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask you if you can chop up some parsley
Get this
and some
baby out of
rosemary
here.
for me. You can just take it straight off the stalk for me.
Okay.
Here's the idea. So like we said, it's leftover lamb, leftover veggies. I've got some puff pastry, which is extremely cheap, right? You're going to get some guests on Monday and you don't want to be busy in the kitchen. So what I've done is I've actually lined the dish with some puff pastry and pre-cooked it. That's done. Then, for the next part, you're going to see I'm going to do a potato topping. For the potato, I'm giving you guys the chopping to do. Look at me, I'm chilling with a mandolin.
Oh, wow.
So the mandolin's great because it really cuts your chopping time like in quarters in the kitchen. So
Yeah.
all I'm gonna do is just run it over the blade. Be careful, these blades are extremely sharp. I mean, look what happened the last time I used it.
Am I meant to
I'm
be
just
chopping
joking.
this like
Look at
this?
Buddy, like what?
Like this?
Why would
No,
you
you
still
can
carry
actually-
on?
Oh, okay, yeah, because this doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you with
Okay.
the rosemary. You just grab it from the top.
Yeah.
Super easy. Mother Nature did half the work for you. And you pull down just like that. And all of the
smells
rosemary.
so
comes
good.
It smells so good. It's
like
actually an
chopping
appetite
into,
stimulant. So like, should make you hungry. Yeah? Cool, so you can chop that up for me. With the potatoes, you can actually par-cook them in some salted water. So when it goes into the oven, all you're looking for is that nice crispy top.
Yeah.
And that's it. So again, nice. I mean, I see you guys all have some serious
Yeah,
stuff
we're
still.
very
That's
serious.
very-
We
Yeah.
are chopping away.
I know.
Like,
So I could have actually given you guys the potatoes.
We're also like just
To
crushing
do-
on this lamb. We're
Oh,
just
you-
like,
it smells amazing.
it's so hard not to eat it.
I know, I'm so proud of you
I'm
guys.
the worst cooker because I like cooking and eating at the same time.
Oh, that's
how I'm
true.
done.
That's the
I'm
best
so
part
full.
of cooking. You cook and eat and then you give the food to everyone else.
Of course, it's the best.
So tell me, guys, Sbahle, everybody knows that you are the fitness motivator. You are the fitness bunny. You look gorgeous. Your body is incredible.
thank you.
And obviously, you have to watch your eating all the time. So did you guys have cheat days? Did you?
You know the island.
Were you cheating all the way? What was happening?
Don't you want to be honest?
I think we should be honest. No,
Tell
you know
them what I was doing.
We ate ice cream every day.
Whoa.
Are you guys serious?
Serious. We literally had ice cream every day. However, we were very like lenient with our food, so we'd go for the greens.
I love dessert.
And that kind of
okay,
thing. But
okay.
dessert, we never
Am I eating
held
my
back
meal?
on dessert. I mean, how else can we get this thick? We have to balance.
Balance,
balance, darling.
Dessert.
But you guys were also working it off because you obviously had to do the challenges.
Yeah, of
And they're
course.
quite grueling.
And it's
Yeah.
like 45 degrees, so I felt like me
Wow.
eating was burning the fat at the same time. So
Yeah, and you do need to cool down, and one of the best ways is ice cream. Sorry,
ice cream, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So how far you guys doing with that lamb?
we're getting there.
All right. So I think what we can do is we can add those roast vegetables to the big mixing bowl, Salon. Oh,
Okay.
they're so committed to the lamb. Thank you.
I'm very committed to it. Any pieces that I don't cut, I'm going to just eat.
I think, Kim, I think if it spills over from the board, the rest we should eat it.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
free
mean?
for
I
all.
think
That's free for all.
It's
Then-
really...
It's a 1 minute rule.
There we go. 1 minute rule.
1 minute.
New rule done. Okay, cool.
That's a bit steep.
In the white jug, I've got some gravy. If I can get that as well. Look at my team member. Look at my team member. Yes.
Very active.
Buddy. Oh, Buddy just.
What are we calling ourselves? I think we should be Team Thick now.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So,
Team
some
gravy.
parsley and rosemary can go into our mixing bowl with our vegetables. You can add that along. And then, loving it, loving it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this gravy to it. Well, same time. Look at us. Ooh, look at that gravy.
Look at that
I'm
gravy.
gonna also
So nice.
add, ooh, you know what?
Look at that gravy go.
That's easier.
That gravy's thick, okay?
Yeah.
It's
There we go.
exactly like this team. You know what I mean? You know.
There we go. So as soon as you guys are done with the lamb, I'm gonna add the lamb to this dish, mix it through,
Yeah.
and add it to our puff pastry. And when we come back from the air break, I wanna show you how we're gonna do our potato topping. What do you think?
Wow, this is
Good idea.
amazing. It's amazing.
Although during the ad, I highly doubt we'll still have the same amount of lamb.
I know.
I feel like
jealous.
this-
I wish I
I'm
was
just
here.
saying. I'm just putting it out there if anyone asks.
I feel like this should be the main event of the Easter weekend. Like this
Exactly.
dish is actually the main dish.
Do it,
It's
do
not
it.
even the leftover.
Okay, so for our viewers out there, I want to see how surprised we're going to be. We come back from this ad break now, see how much lamb we have. I think, you know what? Pass it to me. Pass it to me while we do the ad break.
Hey, just keep a little bit there on the side.
just.
I'm glad it's
Put some
coming this
aside for
side.
us.
Guys, please.
Okay, cool. I'll do the mixing.
Give the sack up.
Okay, Bron, you send us the ad break. I'll do the mixing, Salah.
We're gonna go for a quick ad break, and when we get back, our pie will be ready to pop into the oven. Don't go away.
Sure, but on the real.
Express yourself.
Clover Classic Custard, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. And if you're looking for today's recipe, which I'm sure you are, and the shopping list sent to your device, simply SMS the keyword EAT to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 each, and no free SMSs apply. If at any point during the show you want to chat to us or chat to our guests, or just tell us what you think of the elimination last night, call us on 021-430-9881. And if you get stuck along the way or you just need some tips, yeah, chat to us. So, we're assembling the pie.
Successfully, we managed to get the filling to the pie. Only a few pieces of lamb are missing, and I'm happy with that.
Only a few are missing, yeah. There's an investigation.
I know the answers.
Investigation. It's a minor infringement.
It's okay. It's
fine.
fine. Let it go. So these are the
potatoes.
These are the potatoes that I lightly sliced.
Yo, but this
Thinly
pie
sliced.
is decadent. There is pastry, there is potato, there's going to be butter.
Maybe you should just do this for Sunday. You're right. Just do this for Sunday.
It should be the main thing.
Okay, cool.
This is not
leftovers.
This is not leftovers. This is not.
Okay, butter.
Batter.
It's optional, but I mean...
Then batter.
Why not? So you're going to brush the potatoes, and I can kind of see my potato is broken a bit.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
It's broken.
You can kind of be all perfect about it, do beautiful layers, but all these pieces that have broken, that's going to go hella crispy in the oven. And that's the piece that you want.
Yeah.
Okay? You see, I'm kind of catering to the people.
Do you want this covered, this meat bit?
Do you want it all covered?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Yeah, don't give up the insides yet.
Don't give up the insides.
Don't give up the inners.
Okay.
They mustn't know what the inners are.
You're right. So,
Confuse the enemy.
Yes, they mustn't know what the inners are.
no, it's a secret. But I mean, like
It
you
must
said,
be like, bam, wow. Okay, cool. There we go.
but I want you to make this on Sunday
I'm gonna make it.
and send me pictures.
Okay, let's
All right.
let's see.
Cool.
I will.
You gonna make it as well?
No, you guys take pictures. I'll judge.
Okay, cool. So,
right,
can
so
you just summarize what we've done?
Sure. Before this goes into the oven, okay, we've got that pastry at the bottom that we pre-cooked. We got the filling of the beautiful lamb with the gravy and the roast vegetables. We now just topped it with the potatoes and the butter. Okay, so this is gonna go to the oven at 200 degrees, literally until it starts browning on the top. Because potatoes are cooked, lamb is cooked, pastry is cooked.
Yeah.
But I want to dessert, right? We need dessert.
No, there has to be dessert.
I got you guys covered. But then I need your help. Can you pop this in the oven for me?
Of course.
Wow. We must get all the butter on these things. Okay, there we go. There we are.
Okay.
At it.
The first oven right there.
I love butter.
I love
Butter's
butter
my
too.
thing, man. Butter's my
so
thing.
the dessert. You interested?
Okay. What have you got? Interest me.
There we go. So also kind of leftovers. I want you to hide your children's Easter eggs so well that they can't find it. And you're going to use the leftover Easter eggs for this recipe.
Well, I try to hide my Easter eggs from my kids. What are you talking about?
Clover Classic Custard, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
Clover Classic Custard is smooth, creamy and delicious, making it a great ending to any meal. So today's custard tart is a perfect balance of creamy and crunchy with the addition of pistachio nuts. It's certainly set to impress your dinner party guests and is a wonderful addition to your Easter dessert table. To get this recipe sent to your device, SMS Clover to 33650. Clem, you had me at classic custard. What are you talking about?
Exactly. So let's talk about how we do this. So you can actually now buy tart shell pastry cases.
Already?
Done.
Where?
Well, you're going to look at your delis. Your delis all have them, but I'm seeing them in supermarkets now as well. So you know what you do.
When you say delis, though, you're talking about special places now.
Well, they're popping up everywhere.
I thought you're saying they're like mass-produced now.
Yeah, and it still tastes real because it's made with real butter.
Wow.
That's the
okay.
thing.
Okay.
So into a pot, you add all your kids' leftover chocolate Easter eggs that they couldn't find.
Yes.
Shame for them.
Yeah.
Pop it into a pot and you start melting it. And then you take your Clover Classic Custard. Can you pass that to me?
Okay.
Be careful when you do this. Normally you can melt it in a microwave.
All right.
I want to try test you now. Put it in a pot. Keep it on a low heat. As long as it's low, you're not going to burn the chocolate. You can see I've just been stirring for a little bit and it's already coming together really well. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. Then if you
Smells
add your
amazing.
Clover Classic Custard.
Should I add it gradually?
You can. Add a little bit at first. You're right. Let me give you a good shake. It's so thick and creamy. There we go. That's perfect for now. So we're going to cook it like a tart, right?
Okay.
What we're going to do to kind of help it set is you want to add corn flour. That's going to go
Flour.
in.
Mm-hmm.
And egg yolks. You're going to add to that creamy custard flavor. And you're just going to mix it in real
Okay.
quick. Here's where you really want to stir. If you don't stir fast enough, you're going to get scrambled eggs. I mean, I wouldn't mind chocolatey scrambled
Really?
eggs or
So you've got to go quite fast.
Yeah, like that. I'm doing it. There we go.
Otherwise, the eggs just start to cook.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
chocolate scrambled eggs.
But you got this, though. It's easy. Look at that. We're doing it really well. You can add more of your classic custard.
Okay.
And by cooking it like this, it doesn't need to go into the oven at all.
Okay.
Once you pour it into your shell, it goes to the fridge to set up super tight.
Yeah.
Just pour it in here.
Okay.
This one we made, though. I'm just saying, I'm helping you out for Easter.
Okay, cool. Right.
Just like that.
Yummy.
And then, just give it a nice...
I think
a
you could have stirred harder there.
You could... I was going to say now, the parts we can see is some chocolate. I mean, bits
Yeah,
of
you
chocolate
could have
to
just
bite
put
on.
in some work.
Why not?
Okay, cool. And then now?
So you shake it up, and you pop it in the fridge. Okay?
Well, then you pop it in the fridge.
Pop it in the fridge. Don't try and rush by putting it in the freezer. It's not going to help you. The corn flours, it's not going to sit with the...
It's like how I used to put the jelly in the freezer because my mom would get upset if I didn't put it, because I wouldn't make it in time. I'd do it like...
So you pop it in the freezer?
3 hours before it was supposed to be served, and I'd pop it in the freezer, and it would be like just icy. It's so gross.
Don't do that. Okay, don't do that.
I know.
This is going to go straight to the fridge, and then you're going to top it with pistachios. Pistachios, and it must be salted. Salt and chocolate, best
salt
friend.
and chocolate, absolutely.
Look how beautiful that is.
That looks absolutely stunning. And if you would like a recap of what we just made, take a quick look.
Made with love by Clover.
Now, Presenter Search on 3, proudly brought to you by Capitec and Mac Cafe, is officially here, and the auditions are open. The next set of auditions will be held in Cape Town at the Newlands Rugby Stadium on the 7th and 8th of April. Gates open at 8 a.m. and all you have to do is register at the gate and be ready to wow the judges with your presenting skills. So be prepared and be ready to claim your spot as the next face of SABC3. For more audition details and a list of audition venues in a city near you, you can visit presentersearchon3.com. This meal looks incredible, the one we've just made, and I just can't wait to taste it and tuck in. So stay right where you are, because after the break, we'll be back with our cook-along guests to just taste this glorious creation. We'll be right back.
Express yourself.
Presenter Search on 3 is searching for South Africa's newest and hottest TV presenters and SABC3 brand ambassadors. This sensational nationwide search for new TV talent is brought to you by Capitec and McCafe and presented by a 2018 SAFTA winner and one of the country's most popular television icons.
Yes, it's me, Barbie Molloy, your host of this year's Presenter Search on 3. I'll be shining the spotlight on the best and brightest talent in the country. We're looking for someone suave to charm us on top billing, endless energy to wake us up on the Expresso morning show, and for someone who will captivate us on Afternoon Express and other shows here on SABC3.
Auditions have already successfully taken place in Port Elizabeth, with hopefuls lining up in their numbers, eager to impress. If you too want to show us what you're made of, then there are still 3 more chances. Cape Town on Saturday the 7th and Sunday the 8th of April at the Newlands Rugby Stadium. Durban on Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th of April at the Durban Exhibition Centre. And Johannesburg on Friday the 20th, Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of April at the Wanderers Cricket Stadium. Doors open at 8 a.m. and registration opens at 9. Our team will provide you with an entry form and guide you through the process. Come prepared with a 10 to 15 second presenter link that introduces you to the judges and to the world. This is your chance to shine.
The winners need to be unapologetic about who they are, proud of their African heritage, and able to represent SABC3 on any stage. Check out Presenter Search on 3.com for more details. With SABC3 and Presenter Search on 3, the stage is yours.
Welcome back. So do you have an extraordinary mother? Then nominate her for the Clicks Mom of the Year 2018 competition, and she could win a brand new BMW 3 Series. Plus, you could win one of 10 pamper hampers for you both, including a day of pampering at a luxury hotel, return flights to Cape Town, and one night's accommodation at a Cape Town hotel. All you have to do is visit the Clicks Facebook page and reply to the competition post telling us why your mom deserves to win Mom of the Year 2018. Motivation shouldn't be more than 100 words, and the competition closes on the 15th of April. T's and C's apply. Visit clicks.co.za to find them.
Clicks. Feel good, pay less.
Well, our food's ready and it looks absolutely decadent. It actually looks like an Easter feast.
Yeah, I'm happy with them. So proud of us.
Yeah. You did a great job. Yeah. So I can't wait to taste it. Who's going to be our guinea pig?
Can I ask you if you get this from that side? It's really, really hot.
I don't mind. Okay, cool.
Okay, you got it.
I think I've got it. Got to get every bit of food that is in this pie.
So much goodness.
Into one little scoop.
It is. I think it's good though, because if you think about the ratio of protein to those carbohydrates, I think we're safe. Right?
So it's definitely not a leftover though. I think we can agree it's not a leftover.
Stronger arm for this.
Let me just grab it off there and bring it closer. I'll do this.
All right. So ladies, what is on the horizon for Team Thick? I know you're both graduating this year.
Yes.
That is great news. Tell us what you're graduating from.
Okay, so I did a bit of a switch up in my degree, so I'm doing a Bachelor of Health Sciences now and graduating from that at the end of the year, and then we'll move back into medicine after that.
Wow. Yes. Okay, so you do want to do this medicine thing seriously?
Of course. It's like my lifelong dream. So just taking a bit of a break, and at the end I'll walk out with 2 good degrees. So, I mean, hey.
Yeah. And you, Sbahle?
Well, I'm graduating now on the 16th of April, so I'm very excited. I'm nervous. And I'm going to take a lot of pictures, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. Do you have a graduation outfit planned?
I don't. But I'll get something. I think it's not even about the outfits anymore. It's just having to walk up on the stage and take that picture and have everyone look at you and scream and,
And know that you worked really hard to get it and like, you set your mind on the goal.
You sometimes think you will never get there, and I actually got there, so...
So well done to both of you. Well done to both of you. So is anyone going to taste for us?
Okay, so I know that I dished our mains in our dessert plates. That just means you get a big piece of dessert in your main plate. It's okay.
I don't mind.
Sbahle, you're also a fitness junkie, so tell us about what's next on your fitness journey.
For me, basically, I think the most important thing right now and what everyone else is also expecting is for me to get a studio. Like, I've always wanted to do that, and I've never had time because being a student and traveling a lot, I never really had the time. So now that this year I'll still be studying, but I'll still have time to at least like go into the studio, work with people, have a solid clientele as well. That'll be very nice, and to actually change people's lives, because what I'm doing now is like I see people, I work with people, but I don't see them again, you know, so I can't keep tabs on how you're doing and how everything else is going. So the biggest for me right now will definitely be a studio.
Yeah. And how can people access your fitness programs or just get tips from you on what to eat, how to exercise, what exercises to do?
So I'm an online coach, which makes it very easy. I've got programs that are available. If you send me an email, my email is on my bio on Instagram, info@fitnessbunny.co.za. Then I can send you a program you can purchase. I've got 3 programs right now. I've got one for abs, one for people who like training at home, and then if you go to gym, I know so many of us go to gym and we don't know what to do at gym.
You never know what to do. You just
love
people, you're like, oh my gosh,
and I meet so many people at gym, exactly.
It can get quite intimidating.
Yeah,
I meet so many people at gym who, you know, obviously go through that. So I've got programs for everyone. So send me an email.
Well, absolutely. And Sbahle's details will be on the Afternoon Express website, afternoonexpress.co.za. So what do we think of the food? What's the verdict? Good, huh?
Can't even talk right now.
It doesn't taste like leftover food.
It's good.
But leftover food has always tasted nice anyway.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is better than the main meal. No, really.
I'm so happy that you kept the lamb so chunky. That's serious.
What are you going to miss about your experience at Tropica Island of Treasure, Maldives?
Sbahle, you start. Oh gosh, there's so many things.
I definitely miss the crowd. You know, I just liked how Tropica combined everyone, you know, from the contestants, the consumer contestants to the celebrities. We had so much fun. Everyone got along together. So if anything, I think I had the most amazing time because of everyone who was there. You know, they made it so much easier to communicate, to chill with, to play with, to be in the challenge with. So definitely I miss that.
Oh, it was like going on holiday with your friends. Like you have so much fun together, and then when you come back home, you're like, oh my gosh, can we go back on holiday again? That's really how it feels. And more than anything, I'm definitely going to miss being around my other fellow contestants more, you know what I mean? Because it was really lots of fun, and it was something that, like, our friendship that we had with the other people, like, I'm rooting for the teams that are still left behind.
Absolutely.
Because we're friends aside from the competition, which is the best thing that you could walk away with.
I keep getting the sense that this experience has opened you up to a whole new world.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Tell us about how it's changed your life.
For me, I think I was very blindsided in the way I was doing a lot of things in my own personal life. I was very like study, and if I'm not studying, I'm running marathons, and I'm still doing that. So, but now it's just like, you know, it's opened my eyes to the sense that I can do a lot more than just study. I can do a lot more than just run marathons. I can actually influence people's lives and actually do things and be bigger and just be better. And I think that's something that I'm like grateful for this competition. And I have a big thanks for this girl right here, because she sewed so much into me in this small time that we were on the island, even now still. So it was really amazing.
Well, it sounds like it was. And I see that a lot of the times the celebrity contestants play almost like a mentorship role in the end.
They do. And you don't expect it. For a lot of us consumers, we were just like, are they going to accept us? Are they going to be like us? Yeah, exactly.
Can we sit with them?
And you know, in the beginning it was like, you can't sit with us, and we're just looking at them like these hungry little puppies for attention.
I think it's the same thing, because we're also worried, and we're like, are we going to get along? Are we going to like them? Are they going to like us? You know, because it's a two-way street.
Absolutely. But tomorrow we hang out with singer and runner-up of Idols last year, Tammy Shobede. Plus, we're joined by actor and model Bohang Moeko. So join us again, same time, same place. Phew. I think it's the stew.
It is.
It's definitely the stew. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been great having you here.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for helping us cook, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.